Drive what you like, even if it's stupid, like this.
So this video goes out to anybody who drives something funky that defies the cultural norm. This is a 1987 Dodge Shelby Charger with a turbocharged 2.2 and a manual. Car a lot of people don't know about, but people like me remember it, and I will defend it and say I put up a damn good fight for a parts bin special. Let's go for a ride. This car is kind of my underdog, you know. It's quirky, it's weird, and it's not for everybody, but I think it's great. And you're going to hear some panel rattles in this thing. Not bad for what it is, but compared to new cars, for sure. Why is it one of my favorites? Well, this one is the true representation of drive what you like, not what anyone else likes. I can tell you a lot of people in my age group, and especially older people who are alive in this era, they don't get it. They say, why would you want to own that? Why wouldn't you want this? Camaros are cooler, Mustangs are cooler, Trans Ams are cooler. Well, this car is a representation of doing the best you can with what you have, which I think is what everybody's doing right now. Doing the best we can with what we've got. And that was Chrysler in the mid-80s. They were struggling financially. Lee Iacocca created the K-car platform. Yada, yada, yada. The rest is history. But this car, with its absurd styling, really, over the top, big front air dam, giant square headlights, louvers, spoilers, ground effects. At the time, fairly large and aggressive 15-inch wheels. And a manual and a turbo. You know, and this basic model debuted in '85. So a turbocharged car from a domestic manufacturer, not very many people were doing that. You know, Buick was in the game, Chrysler was in the game, Ford was making the SVO and the turbo coupe, but turbos were pretty much specifically for cool cars, the performance version of a car. And this is a parts bin special. This is an economy car with this turbo engine that they stuffed in everything, minivans, even small limousines, everything. In this car did its best with what it had, and it did pretty good. It was quite notable in the press at the time, but it was never a mainstream big thing. But I will say recently Motor Week had its 45th anniversary special, and they had a handful of cars to show. One was a garnet red and silver Shelby Charger, just like this one. The guy who owns that car, it's a gorgeous car, pretty much identical to this. Very, very cool. But this thing is totally analog. This is 100% no ABS, no traction control. It's not a cable operated shifter, a mechanical lever operated shifter. 3 pedals, no AC. No AC! This thing is bare bones, manual windows, manual locks, no power mirrors. And I love it. This thing's definitely more of a machine than anything else I own, and it's an absolute blast. You can take it somewhere, and you're definitely the only guy who has one. So to all the people out there who drive something peculiar or bizarre or go to the beat of their own drummer, rest assured it's not just you. And if you're somebody who maybe has bought or owned something admittedly simply because they thought it was the cool car to buy, I mean, think again, really dig deep. Find the car that looks good to you and speaks to you and feels good. Specs be damned, model year be damned. Go out and find your quirky, weird little car like this one, because if you're anything like me, you'll never regret it. This is a short video to try to bring some awareness to a car that not a lot of people know about. I think is really special. What weird cars do you guys think are special? Share them in the comments. Join the Facebook group that I started called New Cars Suck. It's a lot of fun. Had a lot of people join. It's just a good time. And I'm not looking to become some big YouTuber. And a lot of people think from my first video I'm some kind of philosopher. I'm not. I'm just not a clout chaser. I do what I like. And I think you should do what you like, because if you like it, that's what's cool. Stick with what you think is cool until you meet other people that like the same thing. Those people are cool. I think it's the way that the car culture should go. And I love seeing feedback from people who think just like me. Be weird. Be different. Do the thing that you like, even if nobody else is into it. That's what this car is all about. I still love it. But what do you guys love? Let me know in the comments. Like if you want to like. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching, and have fun.